I'm doing this Christmas collab video, so I had to, don my gay apparel.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
But enough of that. I was asked to participate in this collab video by Maureen from Glitter and Groceries, so thank you. It's my first official collab invite, and I am more than happy to do it. I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday. There are a lot of other YouTubers participating in this collab, and I will link them down below, or I'll just create a whole playlist so you can visit their channels and get their tips and enjoy all the goodness that they have to offer and all the hard work that they've put into their channels. She asked us to do videos on how we budget for Christmas and money saving tips, and so this is right up my alley. I love this. I have a lot to say. If I look down, I'm sorry. I'm just referring to my notes and trying to keep it all coherent for you. If you hear background noise, it is July in South Carolina, and apparently it's like cicada apocalypse or something. Alright, so I start budgeting for Christmas as soon as Christmas is over. Come January, we are already setting aside money for Christmas. We have always cash flowed Christmas even before we were budgeting, except for 2014, which is the only year we ever used credit for Christmas. Big mistake. Paid for it. Was one of the first things that got paid off in our debt snowball. Speaking of debt snowballs, we paid off another card. I'm really excited. Paid off another card this month, so that was a big step for us. Always encouraging to see those little steps. But Christmas, we're cash flow Christmas, we save up. Of course, the amount that everybody saves up for Christmas is going to be different based on what baby step you're on, your financial situation, how many kids you have, how big you want to go, how small you want to go. It really varies for Christmas. We've had big Christmases where we spent too much, or even if we cash flowed it, it was probably just too much. And then we've had Christmases that were smaller. It really just kind of varies. Sometimes what the kids want are smaller things that are more expensive and just don't take as much room under the tree, but it's still spending, more than we normally would. We don't buy toys or anything for the children other than their birthdays and Christmas, like at all. Now, we let them buy toys with the money that they've earned doing chores or that they might have been given by relatives, but we don't purchase any. So we don't mind spending a little bit more per child for Christmas and birthdays. But that, like I said, that's going to vary for every family. We have 5 kids. We probably save more than some families would with smaller families, less children. We do budget a little bit more for the older children because as they get older, the things they want cost more money. Minimalism is going to play a part this year in an effort to downsize our lives, to save money, to streamline, and just be more conscious of what we're consuming and how we're living. I am not going to be buying a lot this year. They don't really ask for a lot. They already have more toys than they can play with. As much as we have downsized and downsized, they still just have this basic small amount of things that they actually play with every single day on a day-to-day basis. I don't have a desire to buy all kinds of plastic crap to mess up the house, for them to break, for them to fight over. So I'm really going to take into consideration what I get for them this year. Their birthdays are in October, so I have to consider that too. Alright, as far as money saving tips, look for free things during the holidays. There are a lot of free things to do. There's Christmas parades. Often church programs are free. Things like singing Christmas trees are often free. If you live up north and are lucky enough to have snow, you'll have things like skating that will be lower cost or maybe even free. If you've got snow, you can go outside and build a snowman, snow forts. I grew up in Buffalo, New York, so snow forts off of Lake Erie. You gotta love that lake effect snow, right? Keep your holiday food costs lower, especially with the treats and the sweets, which is where most of that cost is going to come in, by doing cookie exchanges. Instead of buying the ingredients for 12 different kinds of cookies, get 12 of your friends together and each make one and then exchange a dozen each. Now you've got 12 different kinds of cookies, which you only had to pay for. So that works out really good. Limit your holiday food. The biggest thing I found it's sorry, it's so hot to be wearing this, but like I had to. Oh, I'm missing my little furry ball thing. Sorry, I dug it out of the attic for this video. Limit your holiday food. Instead of eating holiday food between Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, limit your holiday food to the week of, or maybe even the day or two of the holiday. This will limit your cost. If you buy it too far ahead of time, you think, oh, I'll just put it back in the pantry and I'll have it for later over the holidays. If it's like my house, it's all going to get eaten up anyway. So as far as other holiday things, pictures and cards can get really expensive. From the coordinating outfits to the photographer to getting them printed to custom stationery. Doing Christmas cards can rank right up there, right underneath presents and decorations. So what I advise is, if you're going to do cards, try this year doing emails. You can get a lot of really beautiful, adorable, animated cards that cost almost nothing, and most of the time nothing, to send to your entire list. If you have to send out cards and photos, keep it low cost and keep it just to your immediate friends, immediate family, and very close friends that you know will truly appreciate it and will go, oh, that's cute, and throw it in the garbage. You know, it's a peer pressure thing. So, you know, kind of make some of those judgment calls to help you save some money. Inexpensive Christmas outfits. You do not have to pay over-the-top money for Christmas-themed things. Just keep on the lookout for things like plaid shirts, red turtlenecks, a black sweater, a nice scarf, something small and inexpensive, and keep an eye out for these things throughout the year. So it comes time to do Christmas cards, instead of being like all monogrammed and weirdly matchy-matchy, you have a really cute Christmas picture that doesn't break the bank. You can do homemade gifts for family. Now, family issues can be touchy, you know, and you've got family that you want to buy presents for. We honestly do not buy presents for anybody but our kids and each other. That's just how it is. At least the last couple of years. There have been years where I have bought something for every single one of my siblings, and I have 10 siblings, and I am blessed to have both my parents. My husband's family is, as I've said before, they come from a Mennonite background. They haven't grown up really doing Christmas. And so for them, Christmas is more of just a meal get together. It's not really a time for gifts, so they don't care whether they get gifts or not. But my family has always grown up doing Christmas. Sorry about that. I ran out of memory on my camera and had to delete some stuff. So anyway, family pressures. What we decided to do is do a gift exchange where one sibling gets another sibling, and we just exchange gifts with each other. If we want to include nieces and nephews, we can, but last year and this year, it's just going to be me exchanging with one of my siblings. We keep it between $25 to $30. We can buy one gift, that's the max amount, or 2 or 3 gifts at smaller amounts, and send them, and everybody feels remembered and loved and cared for, and nobody's breaking the bank. So try to think of something to do like that with your family that is either free and homemade, that'll be a blessing because you put time and thought into it, or is something simple where you're just buying for one person and you can include that in your Christmas budget. In either case, however your extended family decides to celebrate Christmas and exchange gifts, be honest about that with them, about where you are financially, what baby step you're in, what you can do, and just let them know far enough ahead of time that it's not like, you know, Christmas Eve and you're saying, you know, we just didn't have any money this year, so you got like a used colander from Goodwill. All right. Shopping online is another tip for saving during the holidays. I actually love the hustle and the bustle of the crowds at Christmas time. I love the smells. I love the store decorations. I just love seeing everybody out just wanting to get things for those they love. Now, I'm not so big on like waiting in line anywhere. I just don't do that. But I'll go to the mall and walk around, listen to the music, and see the kids lined up for Santa and all that stuff. But shopping online, honestly, is a better money saver. You don't have any lines. You don't have to spend on gas. You don't have to eat out while you're out. You get the better deals, the same deals at least, free shipping, limited impulse buying. Santa's little elves were getting in the way. Shopping online has lots of benefits. I saved a ton of money shopping online last year, got better deals, and in many cases some of the same deals that they had on store, and I didn't spend all of the time, you know, fighting over carts and in lines and hoping I would get something and stressing out, and it was just easier. Now I will tell you, a lot of Black Friday deals now start on Thanksgiving night, and I am not a big advocate of leaving family get-togethers to go stand in line for another piece of materialistic stuff. Spend the time with your family. That's what we're going to do. In the spirit of minimalism, if this is something you're working on, please limit the junk you buy. People would rather have fewer, higher quality items that they really love and can use than a bunch of stuff that you found, gathered, hoarded, cobbled together. And I'm not talking about nicely thought out homemade, you know, DIY bath bombs or something really nice like that, or something you handmade or carved. I'm talking about like, oh, I found this random stack of books at a garage sale and I thought you'd like them. Merry Christmas. And you just kind of like, it's like stuff vomit. The goal this year is to put the people over the stuff. Now at our house, we always read the Nativity before we open presents at all. And we open presents Christmas Day. We open stockings Christmas Eve because the kids are ready to explode. They want to open something. And we don't do Santa at our house. When I say we don't do Santa, we watch Santa movies. We love Santa movies. We've taken the kids to go see Santa. We've never told our kids that Santa is real. We've kind of taught him that Santa is a nice story like the Easter Bunny or Cinderella or Elsa and Anna and Frozen, but he's not a real person. And there's a lot of reasons behind this. First of all, we feel it's lying to our children. Also, feel like it misplaces the gratitude that is due to the parents that do all of the hard work, all of the shopping, all of the stressing, all of the planning. Children these days need to be taught gratitude more than ever. As more and more things in life are handed to them and we see the results of that in the culture around us, they need to be taught to be grateful to those who work in labor and sacrifice for them. Because after all, Christmas is a season of sacrifice. It is about the biggest sacrifice ever. God took his only begotten son and sent him down as a helpless baby to save the world and declared peace on earth to men. Now that may not be the way your family handles it, and obviously there are a lot of people that go ahead with the whole Santa thing, but it's just not something our family has chosen to do. But we are looking forward to a very meaningful holiday season. We're looking forward to a calm and less stressful holiday season than we've had before, and I'm all excited. To me, once the 4th of July is over, I am ready for the cool fall weather and for the holidays to start coming. I do not like all the heat and the sweatiness and having to run the air conditioning, and so I don't know about you, but I'm ready for Christmas. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody else's collabs and seeing what tips you have. Hopefully with everybody on this list that's doing this collab, we can save lots of money this year. This is going to be great. So Merry Christmas in July, and I will see you later.